All right, so we are back again with another analysis that we have to make. Sorry, excuse all the noises you'll be hearing. I have my kids at home, so yes. Anyway, so if you're coming across this channel for the first time, you are welcome. My name is Octavia Cora, and here we cover all trending stories, okay? Celebrity gossip, and so on and so forth. But, anyways, from the title and the topic, you know, or you have a clue, but if you don't, we're here to talk about a YouTuber or the YouTubers called Daniel and Daniela, okay, here on YouTube. They've been trending a little bit. You're welcome, Oyoyo's World. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for calling my attention to the other one because I would have just said everything and there would have been no sound on the video. That would have been horrible. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'm super grateful. Trying to finish this before my 8 o'clock YouTube appointment. So, yes. Thank you very much. Anyways, guys, so some of you might not know who these persons are, but yes, they are content creators and they were fighting with their ex-friends. And some YouTubers decided to jump on the whole thing and reacted to it. And Daniel was not having it. Daniel was out to call out people. But, anyways, I'm here to let Daniel know that he was wrong on so many levels, okay? Not just only one level, not only one mistake, but Daniel was wrong on so many levels. That is why we are here. We're not people that jump into, like I always say, if I want to fry fish, I fry big fish. I don't fry small fish, okay? It has to be big, massive, like a shark or a whale, you know. But anyways, sometimes you have to jump in and call people's attention to what is at hand. You're welcome, Michelle Doll family. So right now I'm going to play the video from them so you can hear some of the words. But if you want to, this is a 22 minutes video that they did. Go to their channel. Their channel name is Daniela Owusu. Okay, that's their channel name. They're Ghana YouTuber. So let me play this before we jump into the dissecting and analyzing of the matter.
It has been a while that I've kept quiet, but you know, if you don't know what happened between us, please, just respect yourself. Don't open your mouth saying anything anyhow. You don't know me, I don't know you. You don't know none of my relatives. I don't know none of your relatives. I'm talking about the Nigerian people that taking the video and analyzing it anyhow. I don't want to bring my angerness on you people. You don't know what happened. You don't know the beginning, and you never know the end. So, if you take a video to analyze it, do it in a nice way, respect. Because the way you people are doing video, talking anyhow, if it's you, will you keep quiet? Since last year, have you ever seen on our video that you have done a video mentioned their name before? Just bring out that video after the incidents. Bring that video that, oh, this video we did and we mentioned their name. If I'm not free with you, I'm not free with you. I cut you from my life. That is me. But the way the Nigerians, some of the Nigerians YouTubers are dragging the issue. Look, let me tell you something. Daniella is a very good girl, if you don't know. And she has been a very good person because if it's you Nigerian girls that taking the video and talking anyhow, I know you people, how you comport, how you behave. I know what I'm talking about. If it's you, you will never keep quiet for even a second. You come and respond. It has been almost a year. Reaction, then you talk anyhow. You don't know the person. You don't know the personality of the person. You haven't even close to the person to know whether what you are saying is true or not. For me, if I'm saying anything is not true, I will never come on the camera and say anything that is false. But whatever I'm saying, I know what I'm talking about. And if I'm to say anything or to do anything about what I say, I know, yes, it's true. So if whatever you people are saying, the reactions that you are doing, and what you people are saying is true for you. If Daniella is disrespecting me, have I ever come to tell you to, the comportment of Daniella, I don't like it and all that stuff. Have you ever heard it anywhere?
They are Ghana YouTubers and they were fighting with their ex-friends. I'm going to explain in a bit.
I wish if you go down doing reaction videos, talking anyhow, Daniella disrespect me, then if your husband is with you like this, you'll be happy. If your marriage is like this, you'll be happy.
Anyway, so let me stop this here. Like I said, their channel name is Daniella Owusu. Okay, so the Owusu, maybe I'm not pronouncing it well, so I will just spell it out for people that will come across my video and might want to step to their channel to watch their videos to understand. And I will also throw some light why Daniel is sounding like this on this video, so you kind of understand. Okay, so the channel name is Daniella, okay, and Owusu is Owusu. Okay, so Daniella Owusu. You can check them out. All right, so I will explain a little bit of what happened before we got to this part where he's actually furious and fuming. Okay, so these are YouTubers that I've never heard of before. I've never heard of this Daniella Owusu, which is Daniella, and the husband's name is Daniel. I've never heard of them before on YouTube. Also, the other people that they were having issues with, which is AJ and Nee, okay, Nee and AJ. I don't know those YouTubers. Also, they're not people that I watch. I've never seen any of their videos. When the Nigerian YouTubers started reacting on these videos, that was when I went to these people's channel to watch their video. But before I got to the other people's channel, they had already either privatized their video or deleted the video. Okay, so I wasn't able to watch their own video, but Daniela still has her own on her channel. So, okay, she was a friend with this lady called AJ, and the lady was telling her a lot of secrets about her own marriage, okay? Telling her, I think, things like allegedly, because I don't know, we were not there. So allegedly, she was telling her a lot of secrets. She also told her that she felt like her husband was cheating. All these are things that Daniela is saying, and so many other things, you know, that a lot of secrets. Because if you go to their channel, you will hear Daniela saying, if your husband is talking, you better ask your wife that she has told you the full story of everything she told me about you people's marriage. Because if I open my mouth, you know, so it seemed like that other lady really told a lot of her family secrets to this her friend Daniela. Yes, which is supposed to be girls' talk. But what the other lady I think didn't know in the process was that all throughout this while when they were having all this discussion, Daniela, according to her, she never keeps any secret from her husband. So her phone is always on speaker. Her husband, Daniel, also explained that sometimes he will come back from work, come into the house, and he will see his wife, Daniela, on the phone talking to this particular lady. And he could hear what they are discussing because maybe Daniela is washing dishes, cooking, or doing anything around the house as a mom, you know, as a wife. But then Daniela is talking to this lady. So Daniela's husband heard everything, you know. You understand? So that was where the whole problem started. So it seems like allegedly that the other man told Daniel to tell the wife that the wife talks too much, that Daniela talks too much. So it seemed like that's where this whole saga started from. So I'm not even here to analyze that full story because I didn't catch up to the other people's videos. So I didn't watch their video. I don't know. I've only watched Daniela and Daniel's video. So I think when those other people released the video, maybe they were saying things that Daniela felt like they were referring to her. And she came out to vent. So on this her video, Daniela was sitting and her husband was sitting next to her, and Daniela was trying to talk, and the husband too was trying to talk. But then if you watch the video, I think it's almost an hour video, 50-something minutes video, very long video. When they were talking, you could see Daniela you could really sense that Daniela was really upset, really wanted to vent. She had a lot to say, but her husband too wanted to talk. So she was interrupting him all the time and telling him at some point in the video, you will see her tell him, wait. They started their video by calling each other baby, but towards even the end of the video, at the point he was even telling her, hey, let me talk. Hey, you know, it became from baby to hey. So these are things I really want to point out, and I want to let Daniel know that Daniel was wrong on so many levels, but we will slowly go into it and analyze it. So Daniela kept interrupting the husband. And if you go to their channel, in the comment section, a lot of people were complaining about that. So some Nigerian YouTubers that did a reaction video concerning the story, actually mentioned this according to, I've not seen the videos of the Nigerian reactors. I've watched some of the videos, but the ones I watched, I didn't hear anybody state that. So I think it's some other Nigerian reactor that I've not seen the person's video yet that might have mentioned that. And being on Story of Motherhood, I will mention her name, sorry, Choice TV, Choice TV channel, when she did her live stream, she was apologizing to him. So it seemed like Choice TV was among one of the persons that mentioned that, you get. I think Choice also noticed that the lady was talking too much, and the Choice was apologizing that she's sorry, apologizing to the Daniel, but and all of that too. So okay, so now Daniel is upset that why are people calling out his wife? That that Daniela is a very good girl, and that he has never complained to anybody. Like the clip I just played to you people right here. But let me jump into why I said Daniel was wrong on many levels. The first question I want to ask Daniel is, and I'm looking straight into my camera, and Daniel, I hope you see this video and I hope you respond to it. Since when did African men started engaging in women's gossip? Because the last time I checked, when women start to talk, according to Africans, and they say cho 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 cho, husbands do not get involved. They just know that some women would like to gossip. Not all, but some women will gossip. And if it becomes an issue, that's the point where they involve their husbands, and they kind of, okay, I'm so sorry if my wife said it, and then they sort it out. We get that. But since when do they start evolving into their discussion? Really, I don't know. I don't have any friend that we will be talking about, I will be discussing, and then the husband will be eavesdropping somewhere. You get, like, if you're talking to your friends, your husband will just come and see that you people are talking and just like, you know, girls talk, and they just, your husband move on to do something else with himself in the house, you know. And if he's just coming from work, then he needs to take a shower, cool off, and you too, you need to get off the phone and prepare his meal, ask him what he needs, and all of that. But it seemed like all the while this lady was busy crying out her heart, telling Daniela lots of secrets. Daniela had her phone on speaker throughout, and Daniela's husband heard all the conversation and every secret this lady told Daniela. So it's possible that the lady panicked at a point, feeling like maybe Daniela was guilty, according to what Daniela is saying. Because even on Daniela's video, Daniela was referring to the lady's husband, said, "You said I talk too much. You better go and sit down with your wife and tell your wife to tell you the full story of everything she had told me. Because if you people keep pushing me, if I open my mouth," and she was like, "if I had given you bad advice, you wouldn't have been in your marriage till now." You know, so a lot of things have been alleged on this whole saga, okay, going on between two friends that are no longer friends, okay. And this man is telling you, so you talk to, but the other is like, don't disrespect my wife. And now Daniel is saying, if you come for his wife, you're coming for him. I totally understand that. But Oyoyo's said the world is changing. Men, specifically the social media husbands, are now gossip. That to me, it's really surprising. And that's one question I asked. I'm asking Daniel now. Okay, like, since when did our Ella? So since when do African men involve in this whole gossip and discussion between their wives and their friends and things like that? Take. I'm trying to bribe my little one so I can talk. I'm so sorry. Katze. It's mommy's one. That's not grandma's. All right. I had to remove one of my rings to give to her to hold. Anyways, sorry, I'm taking a break. A mom, if you're a mom, if you're a parent, you understand. So I want Daniel to really answer that question. Since when do men get involved in women's gossip, women's talk? This was a discussion between your wife and her friend. Yes, as Michelle Dodd said, no, it's not all men. We'll try with all guys, right? But I just feel like if you're discussing with your friend, and I feel like the lady was also wrong, which is Daniela, putting her phone on speaker, and Daniela kept saying this, which is something I want to also correct. There's difference between you being open to your husband, like sharing your secrets and being open, not hiding anything, having the password of his phone, or all those kind of. Because Daniela was making all this kind of like saying, if you're a married woman and you don't have this type of relationship with your husband, and I don't know what you people are doing. Daniela, there is difference between when a friend of yours is telling you, crying out your heart. If allegedly the words that are on Whitey Street, that the lady was telling you she was pregnant and her husband was saying he's not ready yet, that she should remove it, and telling you that she suspects that her husband is cheating. These are very deep things that only a friend that trusts you will discuss this type of deep things about her own husband, knowing fully well that if he hears about it, it might become a big problem in her marriage. that is not a time that you put your phone on speaker for your husband to hear that conversation, because that conversation did not concern your husband. Get your earpiece. We understand, okay? We're all moms. We all have kids in the house. Get your earpiece. They have these cheap ones that are Bluetooth, okay, or the headsets. They're not expensive. You can buy them from supermarket and all these shops around along the road, except you want to buy the big brand like Panasonic, Apple, and those big brands. But there are cheap ones you can get. Put your headset, connect it via Bluetooth, and have this heart-to-heart conversation with your friend, and let it be that. Because Daniela, let me also tell you something. You were saying, my husband were open. When your husband is having those men discussion, those talk that they call men's talk, he doesn't tell you about it. He will not tell you about it, because you know why? Not because it's a secret, because it doesn't concern you. Okay, maybe he's sitting with his friends. They see somebody passing with a big booty. They're like, oh, they started teasing the person. He will come home and tell you about it. Or if a friend of his that you know did something with someone, and it's like, oh boy, I fuck up, man. Do you think your husband will come home and tell you about it? He won't. He just knows the boundary, and that doesn't mean he's keeping secrets. He just knows that whatever was going on at that moment was boys' talk, was boys' moment, you know. They used to have, some men used to have what they call like the men cave. When their friends come, they go into the men cave, and that's where they chill. Even the wife will bring drink and food and everything for them. There they chill and do the boy things, or the boys things, the men thing. That's how it's done. When women want to talk to the men, give that space and like, okay, discuss with your friends, do your thing, but be careful. Like he said that when he overheard the type of things you people were talking about, and the lady was telling you, he told you to be careful and all of that. That was cool. Now on Daniel's on this video, I feel like Daniel wanted to be on this particular video, which Daniel was not even supposed to be, because this was women thing. So if the other lady, they released the video, Daniela should respond back to the lady and let it be women fight and all of that. Let it end at that. But the men getting involved, at what point did African men become this talk, this one sit down, this one, that one? I beg, we'll be busy people. Our men, they like they do serious thing. Then they on serious. I don't know what happen this where they get something there for this atmosphere where they change people lately. So okay, Daniel, you wanted to be on that video and also address some issues, but now you wanted to overtake the whole thing. I noticed that even in your comment section and other people's comment section, people kept saying, Daniela, yeah, we noticed that this second video that you people put out, you listened, you took advice, and you were quiet, and you allowed your husband to talk. It was not his fight. It was not his fight. It was his wife. She was supposed to talk more than him. She was trying to make some points, but he was also talking. Although he was preventing her, from what I noticed, Daniel was trying to keep Daniela in line, let her talk, say what she wants to say, defending herself, but he didn't want her to reveal more secrets. Ella, mesa hii tukimate. So sorry for that. So I feel like Daniel sat on that table wanting to not let Daniela spill too much tea, but let her just make a point. But at the same time, he overstepped, the line by trying to talk and talk and talk and talk. No, allow Daniela that knows the story from the beginning, because this conversation, according to the two of you, was actually going on between your wife, Daniela, and the other man's wife. So allow your wife to talk. But a lot of people felt like Daniela was being disrespectful to him. I don't see it that way. I feel like Daniel was overstepping, trying to play this card of, if you come for my wife, I will defend my wife. Come on, there are two women. They can, trash it out, and they're not, from the way it sounds, they're not even close by that will say it to get physical. It's not going to get to that level, and that's why you are there as a husband, to make sure that it doesn't get physical. But if they're going to verbally trash each other or say whatever they want to say, let Daniela vent, because sometimes when people are upset and you don't let them vent, you just make it worse, because now Daniela, your wife, still has a whole lot of things bottled up inside of her. That's why at some point she was telling you, hold on, baby, hold on. That she was tapping your thighs, telling you to hold on, let us say this. And so many times in that you people's video, you will notice that this happened. You should have allowed your wife to speak. So you actually made your wife look bad. Daniel, that's another point I want you to get. You made your wife look bad. You gave these other reactors that opportunity to say that Daniela was being disrespectful to you because she didn't allow you to talk. It was not your talk. You don't know the full story. Even if she was telling you and you were hearing, it's not from the beginning. Like you said, sometimes you're coming in from work. So do you know what they've been talking? Even though she would tell you, you didn't hear it firsthand from the other lady, the way she heard it. So your wife, Daniela, would have been able to do better explanation. She would have been able to do more justice to the situation than you jumping in here and there. It was just too much. I feel like you should have waited for Daniela to vent from the beginning to the video. From the beginning of the video, anywhere that you see that she's trying to spill a secret, there you can come in, cut her off. Let her not spill. Just for peace to reign. Let her not spill. Let her keep talking. Whenever she's trying to spill too much information, come in and cut her and tell her, calm down. Because there are times you were telling her to calm down. She should calm down. Because she was really getting fired up. And at some point, she picked up her old phone, according to her, and she said, and she was referring to the lady, and she said, AJ, you know that we talked about the whole lot. And the only people that knows about it is me, you, my old phone, and whatever phone you were using then. Throughout from the beginning till that 1 hour, it's about 50 something minutes, so let's just call it an hour video. Daniela kept insinuating that there's a whole lot of secret that she knows that might even break those people's home, because she said the lady told her a lot. So yes, kudos to you, Daniel, that you stayed there to kind of keep her in track so she doesn't really spill too much, even if the other people are talking. But you just want peace to reign and all of that. But you shouldn't have spoken more than your wife. As the man, you should just sit there and make sure she's in line. Okay, try to keep her in line, and that was cool. But you made your wife look bad because you were talking too much, and she was upset. She set up that camera because she wanted to vent, but you did not give her the opportunity to vent. That's why she was interrupting you every time, because every time you were speaking, more things are coming into her mind, and she's feeling like, let me put these things out. Let me just talk and talk and talk and just say everything off my mind so people can get off my back. So people could stop DMing me, asking me what went wrong between me and my ex-friend and all of that. You get? Well, you kept interrupting your wife, making her look bad. And that's why she was like, okay, you calm down, so let me talk. Baby, hold on, let me talk. So that was your fault, Daniel. It was not the fault of the reactors. The reactors, the Nigerian reactors, because you mentioned Nigeria, right? The Nigerian reactors only reacted to what they saw on your video. But another mistake, again, that a lot of them and people that said this thing they made was the fact that they did not notice that you actually made your wife look bad on that video. And I'm telling you here that, Daniel, you made your wife look bad because you didn't give her opportunity to vent. You didn't. When you bottle up too much inside, like a balloon, you keep blowing the balloon, blow to explode, right? That's the point your wife is getting to. And the best thing you could do is allow her to vent. So after she finishes, she will just breathe a sigh of relief and she will be able to relax. But you did not let that happen. Pardon. Sorry, I'm multitasking. The weather is so hot in the islands today. So, Daniel, first thing I pointed out to you was, at what point do our men, African men, get involved in gossip? Them say, this one said, the other one didn't say, the other one said, the other one did not say. And you went further, and then you came out did your second video, which is the one that is making me to analyze now, to talk to you, where you said Nigerian YouTubers, they are reactors, they are talking nonsense. If it was a Nigerian people, they would have dragged that case till the end of the world. All of those things you said was not necessary. You did not need to mention Nigeria in that your video, Daniel. And I will tell you why. It's like one Ghana YouTuber or Cameroon YouTuber, Senegalese YouTuber, South African doing something. Instead of you to call the person's name, for a Ghana YouTuber, let me use Wodemaya, which is the most popular Ghana YouTuber. So let me say Wodemaya does something. Instead of me to come sit here and say, this Wodemaya did was very wrong, or this Wodemaya did was very right, I will not come and say, this is how Ghana YouTubers behave. This is how Ghana people behave. They drag issues. They this, they that. It is not necessary, my brother. You know why I tell you this? You people are not that known. I'm talking about Daniela and Daniel and this AJ and me. People do not know you people that much on this platform. I've never heard of you people before. Never seen your videos before. Don't have a clue who you people are. It's because Nigerian YouTubers reacted. That was how I heard you people's name. So they were actually bringing publicity to you. And I believe they brought subscribers to you. They brought traffic to your channel. You should be saying thank you. For those people that you felt said things that you didn't like, they felt like your wife was disrespectful. She didn't act like an African woman. She didn't keep quiet. She didn't this, she didn't do that. I don't think the people that reacted to your videos that are from Nigeria, because so far I've not seen any Ghana person reacting to your videos. Okay, so the people reacting to your videos are Nigerians, right? Okay. And do I think that the people that reacted to your video, they're like 20? I don't think so. And even if they were up to 20, you will be able, those people that brought you this information, telling you that Nigerian people are reacting to your video, you should tell them, please get me the names of the people. You watch their videos and you will see. I don't believe all of them. If all of them, let's say 20 Nigerians, which I don't think they were up to 20 people that reacted to your videos, but let's just say 20 or 10. You watch their videos and let's say all 10 of them were saying that your wife was actually being disrespectful to you by not letting you talk, and that got you upset. You know what you should have done as an African man? You know what you should have done? You should have picked up a paper, write down the names of those YouTubers, and call them out. You see, this street of YouTube is not a place where you come and look at people's faces. Anybody will fuck up will receive. You get. Like me, I always tell people, man, a big fish at the fry, and then they fry small fish, a big fish at the fry. But when certain things happen, we just have to address them. Hence, I'm addressing this issue. If not, I will just watch and pass. Now, big fish me at the fry. Like if you want to talk, now big fish. You get to be whale or shark. When they eat small fish, last. But that's what you should have done. Calling them by their names. Mrs. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, Mr. D. This is what you said. And I want you people to never ever say this about my wife again. Don't ever insinuate. I've never come to you to tell you that my wife is disrespectful. My wife, according to you, is a good girl. She's been a good girl. She walks, she cleans, she cooks, she does everything and all of that. You should have pointed out their name instead of mentioning their whole country. Because it's every time when they fight, every time, once it's something between Ghana and Nigeria, he go turn into this on a jollof rice matter. When they still struggle for rice when it no belong, no be on Ghana get them, no be on Nigeria get them. Leave I mean Senegal, I be which people even that rice originate from. Can I leave their rice for them? Can I focus? You're like, if it's Nigerian, they will drag. This Nigerian, this Nigerian, that. For 2, 3, or 4, 5 people that reacted to your video, then you blasted the whole country of 200 million people. Mention the names of the YouTubers. Like I'm doing now. I'm talking to you, analyzing your video, and I'm telling you that you were wrong on so many levels. And I'm not sugarcoating it. If I see something that I want to address, I will sit here and I will film it. I'm a content creator. And you are allowed to see this video and decide that you want to react, and you do so. But my message to all of you, African content creators, all of you, not only Nigeria, Ghana, Senegal, South Africa, Cameroon, whatever, my message to all of you is unity is what you need. Okay, yours was that they are even small YouTubers. Yeah. They are, they are, but I just feel like this is actually good for their channel, because now a lot of people will hear about them. A lot of people are reacting. But this thing that some YouTubers do, that when they have issues with you, instead of them to call you out, they will just tag it to all of you. Like if somebody says something and then you refer to all of Africa because you saw one African person doing something, that is wrong. Mention the person's name, address the person. You cannot judge the whole people by what few handful of people did. Now, if we randomly select other Nigerian YouTubers and ask them to go watch the videos of these people that reacted to Daniella and Daniella's video, are we saying that all the Nigerian people agree to their judgment, to how they analyzed it? I don't think so. Because right now I'm sitting here and I'm telling you that people, according to what you said, that they reacted and everybody was saying that your wife was disrespectful. I am saying that it is the other way around. Once again, I'm saying reactors, do your job very well. Be observant. You cannot call yourself a reactor if you cannot read body language. Daniel sat there. Daniel didn't even sit up like a man. Daniel did not sit up like an African man, proud with open shoulder. Daniel sat like this. Daniel, you're trying to address a matter that is important to you as this, and you sat like this. Is this not relaxing mood that people just relax like this and have discussion like chale moku the gist? You get, like, let me keep on reading comments as we go, because we will soon round up. I don't want the videos to be too long so people will be able to watch it all. And if you want to analyze, dissect, go ahead, you're free. As content creator, always know that people will always come for you. I said this when I was analyzing another video prior today, like 2 hours ago or 3 hours ago. When you put yourself out there, know that people will talk about you. And as a content creator, you are like a public figure, so expect people to judge you. Expect it. Let me read some comment and we proceed. Okay, Oyoyo's word said they should be happy people are reacting with their videos. Same thing same thing I mentioned in the other reaction I did. When people talk about your video, they actually put you in the faces of people that have never heard about you before. And always remember that on YouTube, we have about 1 billion people that are consuming YouTube content. You've not gone halfway. None of us have. And even those YouTubers that they have up to 200 million subscribers. Yasu. Even those people with like 200 subscribers, 200 million subscribers, they still tell people, share my video to your friends, people are like trying to bring in more. They want to go from 200 to 300 million to 400 million. People want to grow and just keep going further and further and further. Odiela Mesa. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oyoyo's was over 2 billion people. You see, the last time I read about this, they said about 1 billion consumes the content daily. So now their new update, over 2 billion people consuming. So people talking about you puts you out there. Yeah, Sandra Reality too, getting upset when I was analyzing her video. I mentioned it, and I was getting upset that Nigerian YouTubers are just constituting a nuisance on the streets of this. They should learn from Oyibo people. Oyibo people who get bad mouth past Oyibo people have been because they speak as shibri, and our people need to understand them. I mean, then they know when they curse them or what, But I feel like people a whole lot, even in their comment section, even in Daniel and Daniella's comment section, a lot of people were stating that Daniella didn't allow the husband to talk, and that this their second video that he was calling out the Nigerian reactors community. A lot of people also went under their comments because now she was seated like this, letting him to talk. But the channel name is Daniella Owusu. Do they think? Waiting at the think people when they watch this video, and people go watch the replay, and they think waiting at the think. So it seems like the channel is her channel. Because if we pull out the profile, her channel banner, I see her picture there. And the name is Daniella. It's not Daniela and Daniel. It's Daniella Owusu. That's the YouTube channel. So it is her channel. Oh, Oyoyo, maybe when you have time, you have to watch the other review I did about Sandra's reality. I also played the part of the video where she said it on her recent video. If you're watching her recent video, anywhere from 11 minutes 24 seconds, you will hear her bash the reactors, the people that are doing reaction, that it's not reaction they are doing. Like, it's on the other review I did. You will hear it when you have the time. So exactly, I said I pity Nigerians if America should react on them. No fish with that. They will not sleep. That's what I'm saying. Like I was telling on that video, I was telling Sandra, I said, please do not tell the Nigerian reactors community to learn from those people, because if they do, all of them way they go react to. Una don't finish pata pata. Now small thing una the vex, small thing all of una the para. When they react for our head, una go run. Una go get heartbreak for 25 days, if not the whole month. But anyways, back to business. Daniel, you made your wife look bad. And people, those of you thinking that Daniela disrespected her husband, Daniela did not disrespect her husband. Because one, the channel looks like it is her channel. I did not see Daniela Owusu's family TV. I did not see Daniela Owusu's and family's lifestyle. It was Daniela Owusu. So she decided to bring in her family in her video, or bring in her husband to come and talk and maybe show her kids and whatever she's doing there. I don't know. I've not watched orders of her video, her older videos. I don't know. Yes, Michelle Dolpham, no doubt. And that's why I think that's the reason why a lot of people cannot handle, because if Nigeria people are coming for you, they are bad mouths, and they don't lack words when they want to tackle you on something, or they feel like you need tackling. So I think that's what does it for a whole lot of people, that they just cannot see. Once they just hear these are Nigeria people, they're like, oh no, 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 I don't want. But at the same time, their bad mouth, Michelle Dolpham, I'm telling you, is not half as bad as the way these African Americans, well, they don't like being called African Americans. It's not half as bad as the way Black Americans, their mouth. Have you seen their analysis? Have you, if you watch them analyzing videos here on YouTube, and if you see all of them, all their channels are booming. They are making a whole lot of coin on YouTube. Even some celebrity go to their podcast to go clear some air after they finish dragging them concerning some things that they might have seen on the news or heard from blogs or all of that, you know. For example, let's take a TMZ. When TMZ, don't you see how TMZ is popping out stories, the shade room, and this one and that one, how they are tackling people here and there. So I don't even understand when people are saying learn from these Oyibo people, which the Oyibo people when I then get bad mouth pass. So people just need to relax. With your YouTuber, people will talk about you. It is normal. You know. Odi Ella. Yes, you. Ella. If you are a YouTuber, now
Mommy, go.
I should go. You threw it away. I should go.
You
go. Oh, shit, I'm not going. So I feel like people should understand that when you're a content creator, people will talk about you. And don't always expect that people that will analyze your videos will agree with you 100%. You don't. Do you even agree with your brothers and sisters, husband and wife, mother and father, and everybody? Do we always agree to everything? Well, everybody, we have a mind of our own. So people will always analyze their video according to the way they deem fit, according to what they see. Okay, and a lot of people were saying this lady didn't respect the husband. No, I beg to differ. The husband was talking too much because it was not his thing. This was a gossip between two women, and now it has resulted to a saga, and they want to drag each other on YouTube so they can actually make some money also, because they could call each other on the phone. They have each other's numbers. So if they were not looking for views, subscribers, and making money on YouTube, why did they call each other on phone and cuss each other out? The husband called the other one husband and cuss them instead, husband and husband. Okay, Michelle Dolpham said it's inferiority complex that makes people see the Oyibo people as perfect. I agree. And the fact that people don't understand, and the way she even said it on that video, I cannot even repeat. Even when I was analyzing the video before this one, now the last I did it, I think 2 hours ago, I was analyzing that video. When I played, you go, yeah, I make I even talk for pitching self. You go, yeah, how should they talk? We can go learn from the white people, as to even talk that word said they heavy from my mouth. I just get to switch from that word where she used to Oyibo people, because now waiting Nigerian Africans they use. Like the way people they think self. It's just very sad. And she was like, how can 10 people be doing the same video, talking about one topic? That is not a reaction. I was like, go and see what happened. Go and watch on YouTube what happened in Johnny Depp's and Amber Heard's story. How many millions of people worldwide, we're not talking about only in the US, worldwide, was talking about that and that divorce and defamation trial stuff. And how many channels got monetized? How many channels got their watch hour? So the fact that some content creators don't even understand what goes into content creating, it's just weird. It's strange. You should do your research and understand. And those of you that feels like Daniella disrespected her husband, she did not disrespect her husband at all. The husband just didn't know when to be quiet. The lady was upset. It was clear that Daniella was upset. She needed to vent. So he was wrong. And the way he was talking and the fact that he could not keep quiet and give his wife opportunity to just express herself and talk and just be there to support her and make sure that she does not go astray by spilling more tea, because according to you, you don't want more problem. Let them stay on their own. You people stay on your own, so on and so forth. So instead of that, he was just talking and talking and talking and talking and all of that. And that made the lady to feel like, sorry, stop getting in here. So that actually made the lady to feel like, when am I going to have an opportunity to vent? So she was trying to cut him off, like, my husband, calm down, you relax. This is my thing. Let me talk. I have a whole lot in my mind, in my mind, a whole lot of things I want to clear the air, because she kept saying that people were constantly DMing her, asking her why is she no longer friends with the other lady. And according to her, allegedly, that the other lady is trying to play the victim game and all of that, probably because the lady is afraid that she told her a whole lot of secrets about her marriage and all of that. So I feel the husband should have just been quiet and allowed her to speak her mind. Let me see. And honestly, they need to read more about Western people and stop using them as. Thank you very much. These days, even if you hate reading, like, there's a whole lot of videos that you could just, in your relaxing moment, okay, when you're not working, you're not doing your house chores or whatever you have to do, just play some of these videos and listen. Some of them are like hours long, people teaching. They have like a whole playlist concerning different topics here on YouTube. And as a content creator, people will not even take their time to watch, and people will be making all these mistakes and boldly sitting in front of your camera and talking nonsense and then saying it's something. It's just, I hope people will learn and understand. Okay, as for the case of Daniel, I want Daniel to understand that what he should have done in that first video, that before the Nigerian community of reactors started reacting, he should have allowed his wife to speak. Daniel, you should have allowed your wife to speak. You should have spoken less and allowed her to speak more, because she had more things to say than you. You were not directly involved. She was the one that was directly involved. Okay? So that being said, 2, you people wanted the view, you people wanted the exposure. All of you, both parties at this point, Daniel and Daniela, the AJ and Neil, you people wanted this exposure. You people wanted people to talk about you. People wanted to trend. And of course, your channels will be growing, okay? You're going to get a whole lot of subscribers. People are talking about you. People don't know who you are. Now they know who you are. People are going to search and look for you. So don't expect people to analyze your video the way you want. The way you acted was what made these people to react the way they reacted, by saying your wife was being disrespectful. So in case of next time, if you people have air to clear or anything, allow her to talk, except it's something that has to do with you directly. If it doesn't, just stay there as a support system for your wife and let her speak her mind. Let her clear the air concerning anything that she wants to do. And if people are saying your wife is disrespectful, the simple thing you could have done is to just come out and tell people, my wife is not like that. It's probably because she was upset. But you calling out, and those Nigerian reactors, if it was Nigerian people that were this problem happened to, they would have dragged it for so long, and your wife kept quiet for 1 full year before she spoke out. It doesn't matter if she kept quiet for 1 full year or she kept quiet for 5 years. She's speaking out, she's speaking out. And on that video, she was even telling the guy to make sure that his wife has told him everything, or else when she will open her mouth and she was saying things in Ghana language that people are not from Ghana will not understand and all of that. But your wife kept insinuating that she knows a whole lot that can break that home and a whole lot and all of that. So you revealing your secrets, and Daniel, you had no business listening to what they were discussing. Even if the speaker was on, even if the phone was on speaker, you should have gone to the next room to stay and just allow them discuss their women thing and all of that. You shouldn't have even gotten involved listening to their conversation. And Daniela, you were dead wrong by revealing all the secrets that you and your friend discussed in private to your husband, or according to you, the phone was on speaker most of the times. You shouldn't do that. That doesn't make you a good wife. If you're thinking that that's the definition of a good wife, that's the definition of a loving wife, that's the definition of trust in marriage, or that's the definition of a virtuous woman, you are wrong. It is not. Your husband will not come and tell you those conversations he's having with the boys. He might tell you some, but the inner kakus conversation that men have, they don't discuss it with their wives. They don't discuss it with their children. They don't discuss it with their mothers. They don't discuss it even with their fathers. So get that and understand that you were wrong putting that and thinking that you were being open. That has nothing to do with being open or openness. I can bet you on it that your husband does not, Daniel does not tell you every boy talk he's having with his male friends, mostly those very tight friends, okay? When they talk about all this booty and all of that, which a lot of men do, they will always look at booties, although some women, they live in their own planets that they think that, yeah, but anyways, when they look at all these things outside, maybe they are sitting outside having a drink or lunchtime from work or something, and oh, a lady with a big ass walks past. You think they're not going to look, and your husband will come home and tell you, do you know I was at lunch today and a lady with a big booty passed and I was looking, or my friend was looking, or my friend said something. You get all those kind of talk where women will use their eye to strip a woman naked. You think that's something that your husband will come home and discuss with you? It's the same with women. When you have your discussion with your friends, let it end there. Don't when you have discussions with your friends, let it end there. Don't go about telling your husband. That doesn't mean you love your husband, and the other person that is not telling doesn't love the person's husband. Because at the end of the day, when challenges come, you might not even be able to do half of what those women that don't spill all the tea will be able to do. You won't be able to even stand and take a bullet for your husband as some other women will be able to do. So if you are thinking that this is part of being sincere and open and this, first of all, there's no lie in a conversation that you're having with your friend. That is a discussion between you and your friend. And in this case, your friend was venting to you, telling you that, these are my suspicions. These are stuff that bothers me. It had nothing to do with your husband. So your husband did not need to know about those conversations. He didn't. It was none of his business, and you should have left it that way. You understand? So I think at this point I've said a lot. I've made my point, and I hope that if Daniel ever gets to see this video, he will understand that before those people that reacted, it was your behavior that made them to react the way they react. If you had allowed your wife to speak, then both of you would have had time. When one person is talking, the other person will be quiet. When the other person finished, the other person will start. If that's how you people wanted to do it, you should have done it that way. And you you were not directly involved, you should have made all your speech short, brief, fast, straight, direct to the point. So your wife will have more time to talk, vent, and feel better. Okay, so it was your fault that the Nigerian content creators reacted the way they reacted, feeling like your wife was disrespectful because you didn't give her the breathing space to speak. You didn't give her the time to speak. You just wanted to talk and talk and talk. I guess that's the reason why you were leaning forward more into the camera than even her. You get. But next time when you address matters like this, please sit up, chest open, straight up, and deliver your message straight to the people you're delivering the message to, and give her opportunity to speak, except you're directly involved. You shouldn't get involved. That's all I have to say. So thank you all so very much for joining me. This like 49 minutes already. Thank you so much. Till next time when we have something to analyze. If there's anything on the YouTube streets, I have been overlooking a whole lot of stuff on the YouTube street. But I think at this point, when it gets to a point where people are making these kind of silly mistakes, then I have to really bring you people back in track and say, oh, come here, stand here, be in track, be in track. Because at this point, as Africans, we have bigger problems. We have bigger problems to tackle than battling, fighting this one did, the other one didn't do. We have bigger problems, bigger issues out there to battle, and not to battle between ourselves. Learn to love yourselves. Learn to understand that as a content creator, every video you put out there, people will be there to analyze and dissect it. People will be there to speak their mind concerning what you said in that particular video. In this case, of course, what people were talking about was something that people were going to react to it. It was a saga video. You came out calling out the other people. Okay, they should not mention your wife's name. They should not this. They should not that. Why are they calling you people? They were the ones that said you people are not friends anymore. Why are they? You people spoke for over 50 something minutes. So why do you think that people will not react? These the same reactors you're talking about. Have they ever spoken about you before? No. So you should know that there's something you did in that video that caused this. They say there's no smoke without fire. Okay, so that's why this happened. All right, guys, this is me signing out, and I hope you can take correction and move on, okay, and not getting upset, understanding that as a content creator, people will always talk about one or two things that you do. Don't take it personal. Thank you all. Bye.